Welcome to Python programming. In this course you will learn everything you need to get started with Python. What is Python? And use of Python? Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language with dynamic semantics. Its high-level built-in data structures, combined with dynamic typing and dynamic binding, make it very attractive for rapid application development. Python's simple, easy-to-learn syntax emphasizes readability and therefore reduces the cost of program maintenance. Python supports modules and packages, which encourages program modularity and code reuse. The Python interpreter and the extensive standard library are available in source or binary form without charge for all major platforms, and can be freely distributed. Debugging Python programs is easy. Python can be used to make web applications because of the frameworks and a number of libraries that can help to integrate HTTPS, FTP, SSL, etc. Why choose Python? We choose Python because of its high-level data types, dynamic typing, object-oriented, easy to work with, arguments, variables, and dictionary types. Features of Python: simple and easy to learn. Python is a simple programming language. The syntaxes are very simple and only 36 plus carry words are available. Python is more readability and simplicity. Freeware and open source. We can use Python software without any license and it is freeware. Python source code is open, we can customize based on our requirement. High-level programming language. Python is high-level programming language. As a programmer we are not required to concentrate low-level activities like memory management and security, etc. Platform independent. Once we write a Python program it can run on any platform without rewriting once again. Dynamically typed. In Python we are not required to declare type for variables based on value. Type will be allocated automatically. Portability. Python programs are portable. We can migrate from one platform to another platform very easily. Interpreted. We are not required to compile Python programs explicitly. Internally Python interpreter will take care that compilation. Both procedure-oriented and object-oriented. Python language supports both procedure-oriented, like C, Pascal, etc., and object-oriented, like C++, Java. Features. Rich inbuilt library. Python has a rich extensive inbuilt library. Python data types. Data type represent the type of data present inside a variable. Python is dynamically typed language, so we not required to specify the type explicitly, based on input value type will be assigned automatically. Python contains 13 inbuilt data types and classified into two levels: immutable and mutable. Int, integer data type represents whole number. We can represent int value in four ways. Decimal form, base 10, 0 to 9. Binary form, base 2, 0 and 1 represent using 0b. Octal form, base 8, 0 to 7 represent using 0. Hexadecimal form, base 16, 0 to 9 and AF represent using 0x. Float, to represent floating point values. Complex, to represent complex number, x and yj. Bool, used to represent Boolean values, true and false. Str used to represent string values. Bytes, used to represents a group of byte numbers just like an array in sequence of integers, 0 to 256. Byte subject is an immutable. Byte array is same as bytes data type expect it can be modified, mutable. List is an ordered sequence of items. It is one of the most used data types in Python and is very flexible. Insertion order is preserved, value which we add will be in same sequence and order will be preserved. Multiple objects are allowed, also called as heterogeneous functionality. Duplicates are allowed and can add values as need, growable. List values should be enclosed in square bracket. List is ordered and mutable element. Tuple is read-only version of list that is immutable, represents using open bracket. Range, it is an inbuilt function in Python which returns a sequence of numbers. Range, start, number, stop, number, step, number. Set is an unordered collection of data type that is iterable, mutable, and has no duplicate elements, represents using flower bracket. Forzon set, it is exactly same as set expect that is immutable. Dictionaries are Python's implementation of a data structure that is more generally known as an associative array. A dictionary consists of a collection of key-value pairs. Each key-value pair maps the key to its associated value. What is immutable and mutable? Objects whose value can change are said to be mutable. Objects whose value is unchangeable once they are created are called immutable. Some of the mutable data types in Python are list, dictionary, set and user-defined classes. On the other hand, some of the immutable data types are int, float, decimal, bool, string, tuple, and range. Mutable and immutable objects are handled differently in Python. Immutable objects are quicker to access and are expensive to change because it involves the creation of a copy, whereas mutable objects are easy to change. Data types versus mutable or immutable. Int immutable, float immutable, complex immutable, string immutable, bool immutable, bytes immutable, byte array mutable, list mutable, tuple immutable, range immutable, set mutable, Forzon set immutable, dict mutable. Please like and subscribe our channel, it helps our video to have positive feedback.